The time is 8:05 in the morning time on this Monday morning, September 16th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Joel Morning News on this Monday morning, September 16th, 2019. Got, good morning to you all this lovely Monday morning, September 16th, 2019. It is 8:06 in the morning time on this Monday morning, and it's 55 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Joel Morning News at 8:06 is Saudi attacks and oil prices soaring. Calls for Kevin Owens, impeachment government new misconduct allegations. Purdue farmers files for bankruptcy following proposed agreements to settle opioid lawsuits. Humberto strengthens into a hurricane and could impact Bermuda later this week. Oil surges after attack on Saudi oil facility shuts in 5% of the global supply. And lawmaker advised Newsom to guard California against Trump policy. Captain Cookson debris shipwreck possibly discovered off Rhode Island. Early state Democrats wait decisive primary blow. Marianne Trump said Elizabeth Warren goes after President Trump's sister as part of anti-corruption plan. Trump urges General Motors Auto Union to make a deal as workers prepare to go on strike. President Johnson's cautious option is ahead of Juncker talks. Tunisia's presidential vote, outsiders claim leading first round. Trump may no longer be the gift that keeps given for Netanyahu, and North Korea's Kim invites Trump to Pyongyang in a letter, according to a report. Economy week ahead. Fed policy statement home sales and entry production data. Asia Pacific stocks mixed. Grid spikes more than 8% after Saudi attack. Vapor seek relief from Nixon. Wait for cigarettes. Look at that stock now. Up 37.07 at 27,219.52. SP 5 down 2.18 at 3,007.39. Nasdaq down 17.75 at 81.76.71. Canadians are sharing the pictures of Friday the 13th beautiful harvest moon. NASA CubeSat to test lunar gateway orbit. Pregnant women's risk of preeclampsia drops with daily baby aspirin. Look at news from the wires. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson met with European Commissioner President Jean-Claude Juncker in Luxembourg Monday after both sides disputed on the main progress has been made for the deal to leave the EU. Oil prices see historic surge after drone attacks in Saudi facilities. 12 dead, 26 rescued after boat capsized in India. South Korea, North Korea, United States to resume talks soon. And Villanova and Villa insurance companies that the United States and the world are offering policies to cover the massive losses hog farmers may occur if Africa's swine fever reaches their shores. Coalition let U.S. popular border gains more traction. 46,000 UAW workers strike against General Motors. Seoul, South Korea President Moon Jae-in said Monday that North Korea and the United States will soon start working level talks and the government will fully continue to support the peace process. The national slowdown for coal is being felt especially on this summer wireless powder winter basin where four of the state's biggest coal mining companies are. One final lockout, bankruptcies, and a merger. We get to Family Fun Day, a big draw in Foxborough. Andover Mayor and Police Chief target speeding. Mansfield, what would be noticeable changes in the parking in the downtown area are expected to be around the corner. Peter Joel News Time is 8:10 on this Monday morning, and it is Home now for a Peter Channel Sports Support. The Boston Red Sox over the Philadelphia Phillies 6-3 at the New England Patriots. Steamroll the Miami Dolphins down to Miami 43-0. Sox 7-9 off tomorrow. They'll welcome Michael Yasserti and the San Francisco Giants for the first of the 3-game series. The Jaguars lost a weird heartbreaking loss to the Houston Texans with a 4-hour Motors official in place. Joe Staley, 9-time NASCAR champion Mike Stefanic killed in the plane crash, and Breeze Bobsler concerns highlight week 2 of the NFL. As concerned, Drew Brees headed specialist in LA. Peter Cello Newsom is 8-11. Time out for Peter Cello traffic transit check. Baby! On the MBTA, where the single comparison unqualified the impact hitters from JFK, you must do from first quarter to north quarter to the time. Trace base standard station longer than normal and operate split between them. Please plan for additional travel time. Weekdays from now to October 3rd from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Shuttle buses will place Franklin line service between Forest Park and 495 Franklin due to the train track maintenance. And low line, the signal should have built not be able to resolve low trains operator schedule and the fares they are looking good. Looking at highways and byways, 95, stop outside, so protect the line, the downtown prominence, 95, north outside, so these squares and biscuit between. Work for you the downtown prominence, 185, westbound south between Seacock and downtown prominence, 35, 7, 25, northbound side, slow between 4, calling and Crescent. 146 southbound side, so 1468 out of 99, the Lincoln Woonsocket stretch, 99, northbound side, 126 out of 122 to the Lincoln Woonsocket stretch, 146. 295 at the southbound side from 148 Cumberland. 185 westbound south between Seacock and downtown Providence. And 130 westbound side, so the Newport Bridge. 21 northbound side, slow between 149 to 44 in the Taunton stretch. 140 at the northbound side, so 24 in Taunton. Out of the Cape, Route 6 to the westbound side, so 132 in Bartsville. Ford Bridge to the southbound side, a little slow. 495 at the northbound side from 126 in Bell Avenue, Route 9 in Westport, 95 at the northbound side from 152 at Avenue, Route 128 out of Gatton, 24 northbound side from 27 Brockton out of 128 at Gatton, and 3 in the northbound side, so between Derby Street Hangman and the Braintree Split, and 128 at the northbound side, so between the Braintree Split, all the way down to Route 9 and Route 20 in Walford Stretch, Suburban Expressway at the northbound side from Braintree Split down to downtown Boston, 128 at the southbound side from 28 and Randolph down Braintree, 93, both of downtown Boston, back to Mass Pike on the eastbound side. It is slow between westbound and the Suburban Expressway, downtown Boston, Mass Pike, westbound, so low, get over down to the down to South Boston and Hippos, get over the Austin Patrol, so we're at 128 and west the 93 southbound side, so between Doon and Lake Bridge, downtown Boston, 128 southbound side, so between Linfield and Waltham, 128 at the northbound side, so around 128 northbound, so between Peterbilt and Nevers, 3 the southbound side, so between Route 4 Chelsea out of 128 out of Burlington, 495 at the southbound side, it is slow between Longton and Andover, 495 at the northbound side, so the Havel stretch, 495 both ends back between Chelsea out of Westford, and 495 northbound back between Bucksburg and Chelmsford, 495 at the southbound side, so between Hudson, Indiana, 290 Marlboro and 290 eastbound, so on, and 146 at Route 9 in the Worcester stretch, and 146 to the northbound side, so at 290 Worcester. Peter Joe Newsom is 8:14. Time now for a weather report and latest on Humberto. Now it's a hurricane with 85-mile winds and 90 millibar located around December to north, 37.3 to the west at moment northeast at 5 miles ahead. It's gonna be out to sea and go out to sea, and there'll be no threat to the U.S. And we got 2 other systems that could be pose a little threat to the U.S. mainland. Local forecast, it is going to be another start to your morning. A beautiful day leading to a beautiful afternoon, as will be most of the skies for this afternoon tonight, 73 degrees, northwest about 6 miles an hour for today. Most of the skies low at 50 degrees, north about 3 and 5 miles an hour for today. South skies about 70 degrees, northeast about 6 to 8 miles an hour for tonight. Podcast about 46 degrees. Sky wind for Wednesday, most south skies about 6 miles, low 42 degrees, northeast about 5 to 9 miles an hour. Shiver east with about 5 miles coming in the evening for Thursday, Sunday, most coast about 6 hours and 44 degrees. Coming to the east about 6 miles in the afternoon, just reaching 0% for Friday. South skies about 35, low at 52 degrees. Then coming in the northeast about 5 miles in the afternoon and Saturday, Sunday, most good about 38 by 57 degrees, north about 6 miles an hour. For Sunday, sun's going to be 2 degrees covered, could be southwest at 5 to 7 miles an hour. So I do not see any rain in the forecast right now. North and it's good skies at 55 degrees. And that's going to be it for the Peter Chillo Morning News on this Monday morning, September 16th, 2019. Peter Whistle, hope you have a good morning, goodbye, day, hope you have a wonderful day, and also you have noon time for a noon time report. Hope you have a good morning.